Alright, next up we have Snorlax. Alright, we're gonna be taking a look at some interesting facts about Snorlax. So for Snorlax's information, his weight is 460.0 kilograms, his height is 2.1 meters, he is a normal type. His abilities are immunity or thick fat and gluttony, which is its hidden ability. His catch rate is 25, which is also 7.7%. It evolves from Munchlax when leveled up with high friendship, and it also has a Gigantamax form. And basically, in the Generation 1 and 2 games and their remakes, wild Snorlax can be found sleeping in inconvenient locations throughout Kanto. In order to catch one, a trainer must first awaken it with music from either a Pokeflute or Pokegear set to the Pokeflute channel. A sleeping Snorlax makes a return in Pokemon X and Y, in which it is blocking the player's way on Route 7. Wow, those Snorlax must really want to sleep to try to get in the player's way. And for its entry, Snorlax's typical day consists of nothing more than eating and sleeping. It is such a docile Pokemon that there are children who use its expansive belly as a place to play. Wow, it looks like Snorlax's belly must be some sort of funhouse there. Now when it comes to Snorlax being in the spin-off games, he's made some good appearances in the Super Smash Bros. Series. In Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64, when released from a Pokeball, Snorlax will ascend into the air before descending over a large area of the screen with a body slam that send any opponent underneath flying. But in Super Smash Bros. Melee, well, Snorlax does the same maneuver as it did in the previous game, but covers a smaller area. And Snorlax is also a Pokeflute, in which it is seen lying down asleep, and so fighting occurs on its head and belly. So basically, there's only a little bit of time to fight on the Snorlax Pokeflute. And in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Snorlax once again performs the same maneuver as the previous games. And for Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, Snorlax reappears as a Pokeball summon in these games, behaving the same way as before. And even in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Snorlax reappears as a Pokeball summon, retaining its behavior from past games, but it also appears as a spirit, which in the spirit battle, Snorlax, who is depicted as a giant gray King K. Rool, is immobile, but has 500 HP and slowly regains HP. The player fails if they cannot KO Snorlax before the time runs out. So it looks like the Snorlax spirit is going to be pretty tough to obtain there. Oh, and here are some more appearances that Snorlax has made. In Detective Pikachu, a Snorlax appeared in Detective Pikachu, where it was seen sleeping in the middle of an intersection in Rhyme City, like it does in the actual games, where it actually blocks the person's road when they're trying to get somewhere. And in Pokemon Ranger, Snorlax will be seen sleeping throughout the game, effectively cutting off certain areas until later on, but it will eventually remain in a cave in the Sekra range. Once the rest of the Ranger browser has been completed, it will wake up and can be captured. So it looks like Snorlax really loves to sleep in those locations, but it can be captured later on. Now when it comes to Snorlax being in the TV series, he's made 4 major appearances. So for Ash's Snorlax, well, in the episode Snack Attack, a wild Snorlax was eating the grapefruits of the Grapefruit Islands. Ash managed to catch it near the end of the episode, but after Ash's adventures in the Orange Islands, Snorlax spent most of its time at Professor Oak's lab. Well, it looks like Snorlax must be really happy to see Professor Oak. And multiple Snorlax debuted in Wake Up Snorlax, which one was blocking the water flow to a small village. So it looks like they had to wake up that Snorlax in order to get the water to flow again. And A Snorlax even appeared in Pikachu's rescue adventure, where it was helping to hold onto the nest containing some Execute and Togepi. So it looks like Snorlax was trying to take care of those Execute and Togepi, which he makes a pretty good babysitter. And even a Snorlax appeared in Sword and Shield Episode 5, where it was Gigantamaxed in the wild area. However, it was lying atop some railroad tracks, forcing Ash and Go to figure out a way to stop an incoming train from colliding with it. So it looks like they were trying to help Snorlax out so that he didn't get run over by a train. But I don't think we can view that episode because it hasn't come out yet. But those are some facts of what I know of so far. Alright, so here is Snorlax's shiny form. So for his shiny form, he's a little bit darker blue than what he used to on the regular form. And here is the QR code if you ever want to register him into Pokemon Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Oh, and here are some other facts that you didn't know about Snorlax. Is that in Pokemon Stadium series and later 3D games, Snorlax open their eyes when they faint. So it looks like Snorlax must sleep throughout the entire battle, but he somehow opens his eyes when he's like, "Oh no, I'm dead!" That's funny. Usually people would close their eyes when they faint. And in Pokemon Snap, Snorlax stands up and dances to the music when the Pokefloat is used, which is actually pretty funny because it was hard to have Snorlax dance to the music in the main series games because he's usually asleep at that time. And in Pokemon Gold and Silver, Snorlax is programmed to be able to learn Charm through breeding, but no other Pokemon in the monster group can legitimately learn it to pass down as an egg move in those games. But in Generation 3 and onward, Snorlax can inherit the move from Bulbasaur by chain breeding. So that's pretty cool that Snorlax is able to learn Charm even though he's in the monster group, but he still makes a cool Pokemon after all. Way to go, Snorlax. And there you guys have it. Those are some interesting facts for the whole Snorlax evolution line. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell for notifications, check out my gaming videos, and also don't forget to check out Pokemon plush toy videos, and check out Super Mario plush adventures, Kirby plush adventures, and Sonic plush adventures, and request me some more videos that you would like to see in the future. So see you guys next time. Bye! Snorlax, am I done with this video? Yes, you are. Now you can take a good rest. Snorlax, yes! Oh!